Hey everyone, welcome to Antique and Garden Showcase. Glad to have you back today. Today we are going to talk a little bit about collections, and I mentioned this in the last video, but I want to take you through my Caladium collection and you can actually see one-on-one what each one is, what I like most about it, and just some general information about those Caladiums. It is warm. We've hit 91 degrees in humidity in Kentucky, so this is it. Summer's here. We'll be this way probably through August now, so welcome to spring. Yes, we had like all of a week of spring and then someone flipped the switch to summertime around here, but that's okay. Love every minute of it, and plants are looking great and they're loving it too. So here's a little bit about collecting Caladiums today. I'm going to take you through the Caladiums one by one, and I'm going to start with the very first one I picked up. This was Heart to Heart Radiance from Proven Winners, and this is the one that got me started. I liked the white with the red veining and the green margins on there. It was kind of the best of all colors on these, and it's what was available locally. And I thought, I'm going to try these. I want to see if this really works. Will these really stand up to full sun conditions? The answer to that is yes, they will. And this is year 3 for this particular one. I bought 2 plants and I now have 5, enough to circle this entire bed. And I'll be putting up some information from the different companies as well on these after each of my little video excerpts. So this is Radiance from Proven Winners. So this is the Proven Winners Heart to Heart Radiance. As you can see there, it shows the mature size as being around 20 inches high and 14 inches in spread. This one is one that does keep a dense leaf structure throughout the season. The next one, and one of the most talked about in my yard, is Burning Heart Caladium. This is from Monrovia. It's also a full sun, but it's the one that is pretty much the centerpiece and the full urn of the Kramer urn that's in the formal garden. So this one I just happened to find at my local Lowe's, and I love the color, and this is year 2 for it. I winter this one over just the same. It has the same stamina as the Proven Winners, but it was branded from Monrovia. The information on the Burning Heart Caladium is not as extensive as the one on Proven Winners, but it does show this is full sun, as needing moist water conditions, and also being 18 by 18. I don't agree with that. This is probably 24 by 24. It's like having a miniature red elephant ear in a pot that has a mounding form. Next in the lineup is the Proven Winners Heart to Heart Tickle Me Pink, and this was the one that I submitted to Garden Answer that was chosen for the Your Containers 2. It looks a lot like Chinook, but it's a little bit different as well. Some of these first leaves, you can tell the first leaves that come out start to get they do get a little burnt, blistery look and start to split. And I've taken some of those off already. That one's probably the next one to go. But the new leaves coming out, you can see, have a lot of really nice color coming out on those as well. This is a great one. It fills in really thick. That's what I like about this one. It's more of a thick leafed plant. Some of the others are a little bit more thin. Radiance will thicken up the first one that I showed you. The Heart's Flame is always just a nice big thick one. But this one, this is one of the particular things about it. It has a nice mounding effect, and it stays full all the way around, which I really like. Notice the size of the Tickle Me Pink here. The height is 15 to 20 high, but the spread is only 8 to 10 inches. So if you think about that, the diameter is not very big, but it's going to fill in and just kind of layer over itself, which is what this plant has a tendency to do. This is the Proven Winners Heart's Delight, and it's a really pretty color. It's got the nice red with the green margins, almost has kind of a waxed look to it. But as you can tell, it's a little bit more thin. It's not as thick or mounding of one, and I noticed this last year about this particular one, and it's a little more light and airy, and that's why I chose to use it in these particular pots. It has a little bit more openness, a little bit more flow to it, so I put the Heart's Delight in these long planters, flanked with some Dichondra Silver Falls, and I think that's going to look really nice. But really pretty. Like I said, it's just a smaller Caladium, which kind of has to have its own special place. And I thought this was a good look for this area. And this is Heart's Delight, another sunshade caladium. It shows a height 15 to 20 and spread 8 to 10, similar to Tickle Me Pink. I've not seen that result with this one yet, so maybe it will surprise me this year. Blushing Bride is one that starts out kind of small, but it's more of a strap leaf, the longer strap leaf. This one will fill out really thick and really pretty. If I have some pictures, I will show you on screen last year what it looks like, and I do need to take those blooms out. Somebody was telling me about that online, and it's something I've never had to deal with really much before because they did not bloom. They say the blooms do take away from your leaf growth, so I've clipped those out of some, but I missed these too, so to come back and get those. Anyway, Blushing Bride has more of a coral pink center, and it's kind of mottled with white, and then has the green margin on the edge. But this is a really pretty, kind of a thick and compact looking one. I've got this one here with the blue spruce. It's in the front, but I have Tickle Me Pinks on either side of it. My Tickle Me Pinks really multiplied, so I had lots to put in different places. I started out with 2 and ended up with 4 this year, so that's kind of what's going on in this area. A Blushing Bride, 2 Tickle Me Pink caladiums. So with the Blushing Bride, they're showing similar stats to the others. 8 to 10 inch spread, 15 to 20 inches high, and you've seen what mine looked like last year in the pot on the retaining wall. This pot I mentioned in the last video, I've just put this together. This is one that all 3 of these are new to me this year. This is Scarlet Flame. It's a strap leaf, kind of like the, and got one of the skewers in the leaf. That's a bad thing that can happen sometimes to your plants by using skewers too. But it's a strap leaf, kind of like the Blushing Bride, and it probably will be more compact and more of a tight mounding look from what I can tell there. These look like larger, and I think they're going to be more larger, kind of like the Heart's Flame Monrovia. I kind of hope they are. I'd like to have some more like that. This is a really pretty one called Hot Flash. This was new this year, according to the Proven Winners site, and I'll put that up as well. So, Hot Flash, Scarlet Flame. Next we have on this side, this one's also new to me this year, but I think it's been around. It's called Flatter Me. This one is very lightly red veined, mostly green with some white mottling on it. It's really pretty. I like that leaf as well. So I picked that one up when I saw it at the local nursery the other day, since I didn't have that one, so added it to the collection this year. White Wonder is a really pretty one, kind of a white strap leaf. Has the nice maroon dot in it that I paired with the maroon ivy geraniums in this location. This one stays, it's a lot more like the Tickle Me Pinks. It'll get a little bit more thick, a little bit more full, and some new growth over here, some really pretty bright new leaves coming out. White Wonder's a really pretty one, and I'll put the information up about it. There's another white out this year that I'm not familiar with. I've not seen it here locally, but it was on the Proven Winners website, so I may include that as well. White Wonder is the one that I have planted in the long pot on the front porch. White Star is the new one that's come out this year, and it looks like it just has a thicker spread than the White Wonder from their information. Now, let's talk about the ones that I would like to have. I've got all these different ones that are already in the collection, but you know, a collector always, there's that one more that's out there that you just would love to have and add to your collection. I went through the other night and looked at the Proven Winners website to see all the different new ones, the old ones that were out. I'm more interested in the ones that take full sun around here because there's not as much shade in this yard, so full sun. 2-part shade works pretty much anywhere. It covers the whole landscaping where I want to put them, anything I want to use them for. So having those as part of my collection allows me to come in the following year, if I save those bulbs, and make a whole different new arrangement with them. I can think about colors and what colors I want to put with them, and what containers or urns or whatever, landscape, however I want to use those. So let's take a look at my wish list now. So here are all the Proven Winners caladiums online that they're showing. One of the ones I'd like to have is the Heart to Heart Hot to Trot. That's right there in the top right hand side. That's another strap leaf one. that I'd just love to have in the collection. I think those colors, it's almost a peach pink, red to green. I think it could be mixed in some really pretty planters. And you can see some of the mixes and things that they have there on the website itself. Looking on, there are so many to choose from here, it's hard to pick. There's some that I have, Tickle Me Pink and Blushing Bride. Scarlet Flames, one I just got. I'd like to try Mesmerized. That one looks really neat. Looks kind of Christmassy looking. There are more on down here. And I just picked up the Lemon Blush too, but it's a full shade one. And I'm going to try that out in shade. But the one that I'd really like to try is Explosion. I think that color would go with so many different things. You've got greens, kind of various colors of greens and reds, and you can see how pretty it looks in mixed containers there too in the pictures. That's one that I would love to find this year to get some starts going, but I've not had any luck locating that one out in the garden centers just yet. And on down, there's Clowning Around. I picked that one up as well. It's a shade only. And they have one similar to the Monrovia called Burning Heart, and I get those Heart's Flame and Burning Heart mixed up. I think they're almost one and the same. As always, I want to thank you for watching Antique and Garden Showcase. I'm glad to have you here. Hope you found something in this that inspires you to collect caladiums as well. If you're new to the channel and you haven't liked the channel, please do so, and hit the bell to get notifications when I release things. I normally release on Wednesday and Saturday. Also, subscribe if you so choose. We'd love to have you here permanently. Thank you so much for joining us today, and we'll see you in the next video. Have a great week. Bye.